Good morning. I'm here with John Venhuizen, President and CEO of Ace Hardware. John, you gave us a very passionate talk this morning on the heart of a leader, and just wanted to follow up with a few questions for you. Why do you think leadership matters?
Fundamentally, leadership matters, right? Because leadership is about influencing people, and people matter. Yeah. People are more important than profit, we got to remember that. But I think two observations are really painful that leaders need to take seriously that are leadership issues, just globally. And the first is leadership is important because business has a bad brand. And that's leaders' fault. Most of the world is thinking business is run by the rich, for the rich, and usually at the expense of the most vulnerable. That's a problem, and it's a leadership issue. And then second, if you just look at the statistics globally, the workforce that we're trying to lead, that we're trying to influence positively, generally speaking, the vast majority of them are aimless, purposeless, bored, and entirely disengaged.
Wow.
That's a leadership problem. So leadership matters a great deal, and clearly we need to get better at it.
Okay, thank you. And then you shared three unique things that leaders do. What were they?
Yeah, I think these are things that are uniquely required of leaders, and we've got to get better at that. And one is that we've got to be more inspirational to our people. We've got to be able to paint pictures that create passion in their belly to go somewhere. Second is we have to be forward-looking. Right? We've got to roll up our sleeves and traffic in the idea generation that's going to make tomorrow better than today. And then third, which is very hard, we have to humbly assess the potential of our people and then pour our lives into ensuring that their performance achieves that potential, remembering they're people who matter and our influence has a big impact on their lives.
Oh, great. And the last question, I think the thing that really struck me was you talked about the heart of a leader. What did you mean by that?
The fancier our titles get, the more we tend to preside over other people's work. And I think we have to recognize that a lot of the leadership challenges start within us. And so I think 2 points I made was the heart of healthy leadership begins in the leader's healthy heart. It's got to start here. How we lead is going to exude out of what's in our heart. And then second, and I think this is paradoxical, and most people in business don't think this way, and they ought to. We certainly try ineffectively, but we try at ACE, which is the fact that a servant heart is not the enemy of a profitable endeavor. It's not the enemy of a profitable business. It's actually the enabler. The whole idea of leadership and capitalism in general is that we have to serve well, or it all falls apart. So servant leadership, we think, is at the heart of profitable endeavor.
Fantastic. John, it's a really great way to kick off the conference. Thanks very much for joining us.
Pleasure being with you. Thank you. Thanks, Neil.
Okay.